They say the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. I'm not walking that far. However, today we actually start on a reconstruction of the Harris Armoury workshop. What's going to be happening is basic functions in this area are going to be relocated. Bits are going to be taken out of the floor that would fall over otherwise, and a lot more space, believe it or not, is going to be created. Here's how we do it.
Okay, so what you can see here is a 3D model I mocked up of the workshop, showing the inside and outside areas. The workshop is just part of a much larger warehouse, and we have a 4 by 8 meter interior and a 2 by 8 meter exterior area. Unfortunately, this area is only about 2 by 2 meters of usable space because of these large concrete slabs. The first one to get rid of is this ramp, which we think was used to carry goods between this property and the one next door, but that doorway has since been completely bricked up. So we need to get rid of this ramp because we've been stepping over it now for about 1.5 years. I wasn't sure how to go about this, and rather than look it up, I decided to try a series of experiments. Experiment 1 was drilling holes and hammering at the holes to create a fracture line. This worked pretty well, however it was very labour intensive, which led me to experiment number 2. The diamond cutting wheel worked brilliantly, however it didn't cut deep enough, so the small bricks that snapped off didn't go down very far. It also created an incredible amount of dust, as you can see here, so eventually I just bit the bullet and hired a jackhammer. Now that that's out of the way, and the jackhammer safely stored at the hire shop, we have to move on to these 2 large rectangles. They occupy the center line of the shop and are always in the way. We're not really sure what they're for, but it's probably some large machine, as the warehouse that the workshop is in used to be a carpentry factory sort of thing. They made coffins, that's what Tim tells me. These 2 large rectangles, we think, were the supports for some very large woodworking machinery, but we really have no idea. If you recognize what they are, please let us know. Alright, so now that we don't have the jackhammer again, the plan here is to cut thin strips of concrete that can be snapped off to maintain the even level of the floor surrounding the machine pad. As we were doing this, we kept cutting into very large bolts that were clearly for holding down the machine that was meant to be here. These had to come out, so we just went and chopped them off at the base, creating a lot of dust. So just siphoning some water here, making sure the tube is full of water. You put the inlet lower than the outlet, and it'll keep flowing until it doesn't have any water to pull. Coming in with the hand chisel here, just cleaning up the edges. There's a large metal plate that we didn't know was under the ramp. I'm also using that board there to make sure things are level.
The pit.
We don't know what the pit really was for. Our assumption is that it's a water reservoir for cooling whatever machine used to be here. However, it's only filled up by the rainwater, so it could also just be a flood mitigation for the outdoor drain. If you have any idea what this pit is, let us know in the comments, because we're really curious. Alright, so that's it for part 1. Thank you for watching. Hopefully we'll see you again in part 2 where we work on the other side of the outdoor area.